Hi, I'm Chris Hanlon, here with another installment of the Close Reading Cooperative, the literary analysis podcast produced here at Eastern Illinois University. And the purpose of this podcast, once again, is to help you, the English major, find things to say in class, find things to say and to think and to work with concerning the text that you're assigned in your literature courses. So today I want to talk with you about how to speak and think about the sound of poetry. And I'm going to talk first to you about some aspects of rhyme in poetry. You know it's a poem if it rhymes, right? But there are all kinds of different sorts of rhyme that we can identify as readers of literature, and I want to talk with you about some of them. Now, the first kind is called true rhyme. And true rhyme is the kind of rhyme most people are used to. It's a rhyme where the words sound almost exactly alike. And to be more specific, it's a rhyme in which the vowel and the succeeding consonants of the stressed syllable are in fact the same. It's just the initial consonants that are different. So words like ran or can or oven and lovin', these are true rhymes. Now, another kind of rhyme is called a slant rhyme. And a slant rhyme describes two words that try to line up into a true or an identical rhyme, but they don't quite make it. Usually what happens is the final consonant is the same in both words, but the vowel sound is somewhat different. So to give you a couple of examples, through or throw, or war or car, or watch and match. You put me on pause right now and say those words yourself. You can hear how they try to line up into a true rhyme, but they just don't quite do it. Something about the way the words sound is just ever so resistant. So when Emily Dickinson writes, for instance, I heard a fly buzz when I died. The stillness of the room was like the stillness of the air between the heaves of storm. She's using a slant rhyme to connect the words room and storm. Now, another kind of rhyme is what's called I rhyme. And an I rhyme it describes a pair of words that don't sound alike really at all, but that look as if they might sound alike when you view them on the page. So take a pair of words like through and cough. They don't sound alike at all, but on the page they look very similar. An I rhyme can sometimes be used by writers to imply a kind of missed connection, right? A kind of alignment that for whatever reason isn't forthcoming. Now, so rhyme is one way of talking about the way that poetry sounds, but there are other sound effects to look for in poetry as well. For instance, alliteration describes when you have words whose consonant sounds, usually the initial consonant sounds, are exactly alike, though the vowel sounds don't match up really necessarily at all. So words like step and strike, or fight or fake, or love or little, are all alliterative words. Assonance describes what you get when words have a series of matching vowel sounds, but without the consonants matching up. So words like may or take, or fought or cough, or heat or meek. Those are words that are connected through assonance. And the literary term of the week, students, is onomatopoeia. Onomatopoetic words are words that actually sound like the thing they're describing. So words like buzz or strike or bark are all onomatopoetic words. I'm going to stop there for now, and I want to urge you again to look for these sound effects in the literature and the text that you read this week for your coursework. And I'll see you next week with another episode of the Close Reading Cooperative.